on the board is an example of a linear programming model or problem. So we have maximize z equal to 3x plus 5y, subject to x less than or equal to 4, 2y less than or equal to 12, 3x plus 2y less than or equal to 18, x and y must be greater than or equal to 0. So I am going to present to you how to solve this problem using a graphical method. So ang problem natin is to maximize z equal to 3x plus 5y. Subject to the following constraints. Ayan yung mga constraints natin. So, bago tayo mag-proceed sa pag-solve, since we have maximized z equal to 3x plus 5y, yan yung tinatawag na objective function. Kasi, base sa ating model na ito, ang objective natin is to determine the value of x and y na makapag-produce ng maximum profit of z or maximum value of z. So, next part of the model, we have subject to. Ito, subject to. Yan naman yung tinatawag na constraints. So, ibig sabihin, yan yung mga limitation ng pag-produce or pag-manufacture, let's say, product X and product Y. Halimbawa, itong unang constraint, plan A. So, yung plan A, for example, available siya ng 4 hours. Yung plan B, ang availability niya is 12 hours, while yung plan C, availability niya is 18 hours. So, maximum yun. So, yun yung limitation. And aside from that, we have X and Y must be greater than or equal to 0. Yan naman yung tinatawag na non-negativity constraint. Yan yung tinatawag na non-negativity constraint. From the word itself, so bawal yung negative. So since we have product X and product Y, so realistic tayo dyan. It must be 0 and positive. Bawal yung negative. So halimbawa, kung magpo-produce tayo or magmamanufacture ng, let's say, chair and table, hindi naman pwedeng mag-produce or mag-manufacture ng negative 2 chairs and negative 3 tables. So, therefore, x and y must be greater than or equal to 0. So, siguro we can proceed sa pag-solve ng problem na ito. So, our first step sa pag-solve nito is to graph the non-negativity constraint. Since we have x and y must be greater than or equal to 0, diba sa algebra natin, kapag ang x and y coordinate ay positive, it is on the first quadrant. So, ang graph natin ng model na ito ay nasa first quadrant. Kasi bawal nga yung negative. Kasi yung quadrant 2, negative positive. Yung quadrant 3, we have negative, negative. Yung quadrant 4, positive, negative. Yung quadrant 1 lang sa Cartesian plane ang may positive, positive. So therefore, the graph of this non-negative constraint is on the first quadrant. So let's proceed sa first constraint natin. Yung first constraint natin is x less than or equal to 4. So i-graph natin yung x less than or equal to 4. So bago natin yan mag-graph, gawin muna natin siyang equation. So, x is equal to 4. Para madali yung pag-graph natin, gawin natin siyang equation. So, we have x equal to 4. So, graph natin yan. Diba ang graph ng x is equal to 4 is a vertical line. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. So, somewhere here yung 4. Ayan yung graph natin. So, this line is x is equal to 4. Diba? Yan yung x is equal to 4 natin. So, since x less than or equal to 4, ang graph natin ng x is less than or equal to 4, included po yung left part ng line na ito. Kaya, shaded region. So, next constraint, we have 2y less than or equal to 12. Gawin muna natin siyang equation. 2y is equal to 12. Pwede pa natin yan i-simplify. We have y is equal to 6. So, y is equal to 6. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, somewhere here, ang 6. So, we have 6. So, since y is equal to 6, ang graph naman niya is a horizontal or horizontal line. So, this is 2y equal to 12 or y is equal to 6. So, next, shaded pa rin yung below ng line na ito. So, our next constraint, we have 3x plus 2y less than or equal to 80. So, gawin muna natin equation. We have 3x plus 2y is equal to 80. So, paano natin yan? I-graph ang equation ng 3x plus 2y equal to 18. So, di ba pag nag-graph natin, para mag-graph yan, first, we have to determine the x and y intercept. So, paano makakuha yung x-intercept? Paano makakuha yung y-intercept? To get the x-intercept, just cover yung y. Or i-let mo yung y be equal to 0. So, i-cover mo lang yan, then solve for x. 3x equal to 18. Divide both side by 3. We have 6. So, may 6, 0 tayo. For the y-intercept, cover mo lang yung x, then solve for y. 2y is equal to 18. We have 9, diba? So, 0 and 9. So, yan yung points natin. This is x-intercept. Ito naman yung y-intercept. Then, since na-determine na natin yung x and y-intercept, i-plot na natin yung points na yan. So, we have 6, 0. This is 6, 0 and 0, 9. Ayan. Then, since na-plot na natin yung dalawang points, yung x and y-intercept, i-connect lang natin siya ng line. So, ayan. So, therefore, itong line ito is 3x plus 2y equal to 18. So, since less than or equal, yung left part ng line na yan ay included sa graph. Okay? Since nag-graph na natin yung lahat ng constraint, pwede na natin ma-determine yung value ng x and y na makapagbibigay ng pinakamataas na value ng z. So, base dito sa graph, kung ganito ang illustration natin, mahirap pa ma-determine. So, para ma-determine natin yung value ng x and y, kukunin muna natin yung intersection ng lahat ng constraint natin. So, alin yung intersection ng lahat ng constraint natin? So, ibura natin ito, since hindi ito yung pinaka-intersection nila. Hindi rin ito. So, hindi din ito. So, hindi din ito. Hindi din ito. So, as we can see, ang intersection niya ay ito. Ito. Yan yung intersection ng ating constraints. So, actually, ito ay tinatawag na critical region. Pag sinabing critical region, anumang points na nasa critical region ay solution sa problem na ito. But, since we have to maximize, we have to obtain a maximum result or an optimal solution. Ibig sabihin, since maximization ka, pinakamataas na value ng z. So, alin yung point na nasa critical region ang makapagbibigay ng pinakamataas na value ng z. So, sa linear programming, may tinatawag tayong corner point feasible region. Actually, tinatawag itong feasible region or critical region. Okay? Ibig sabihin, andyan yung solution nito. Pero, may tinatawag din na corner point critical or corner point feasible solution. Ibig sabihin, yung mga corner points ng ating critical region, andyan yung optimal solution natin. So, as we can see, itong point 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, isa sa points na yan ay yung ating optimal solution. So, alam naman natin ito. This is our origin, 0, 0. And this is 4, 0, right? And this one is the intersection of this line and this line. Ito naman, intersection ng line nito and ito. And ito, we have 0, 6. So, alam na natin yung tatlong points. Yung 0, 0, alam na natin yan. 0, 6, 0, 6, and 4, 0. So, kailangan pa natin ma-determine kung ano yung coordinate nito and nito. So, to get that coordinate or the intersection, just solve for the intersection between this line and this line para makuha natin yung point niya. So, we have 3x plus 2y is equal to 18. This line is 3x plus 2y is equal to 18. And about this line is 2y is equal to 12 or y is equal to 6. So then, since we have these two equations, just substitute the value of y, which is 6, sa equation natin ito. So we have 3x plus 2y plus 6, 2y times 6, we have 12 is equal to 18. So meron tayong 3x is equal to 6, tama? So x is equal to 2. So this is 2 and 6. 2 and 6. So, meron na tayong another point, 2 and 6. So, another point, this point is the intersection of this line, 3x plus 2y is equal to 18, and x is equal to 4. Solving these equations, we have to substitute the value of 4 to x. So, 3 times 4, 12 plus 2y is equal to 8. Solving for y, 2y is equal to 6. So, y is equal to 3. So, we have 4 and 3. 4 and 3. So, isa sa mga points na ito ang optimal solution ng ating linear programming model. So, substitute. Our last step is to substitute these points sa ating objective function. Para ma-determine natin yung kung alin dun yung pinakamataas na value ng c, yun yung optimal solution. So, upon substitution, we have sin 0, 0, we have 0. So, we have 3x, 3 times 0, plus 5 times 6 is equal to 30. So, next, we have 3 times 4 plus 5 times 0. This is 12. And we have 3 times 2 plus 5 times 6. So, ilan yan? 3 times 2, 6 plus 30 is equal to 36. Lastly, we have c is equal to 4 or 3 times 4 plus 5 times 3 is equal to 12 plus 15. You have 27. So, alin yung pinakamataas na value? So, we have 36. 36 yung pinakamataas nating value. So, therefore, since 36 ang pinakamataas na value, yung point 2 and 6, yan yung ating optimal solution. So, our optimal solution is x is equal to 2, y is equal to 6, and our z is equal to 36.